you can see, this is the transformation of an abandoned and foreclosed subdivision. It started off in 2007, 2008 of the concept of building 20 homes. Okay, 6 got built and the other 14 got abandoned. We wanted to do a green project. I said, we want you guys to do a green project. City of Phoenix said, we want to do a green project. We had 3 goals, right? Have an affordable home that is low cost to the homeowner, okay? And a good, healthy environment, as you'll see and you'll do the tour. Also, we wanted to create local jobs. We believe that South Phoenix deserved better. We believe we deserve that this project is going to be a signature project where other builders, and that's why we're here today to share and educate what we're doing here, because these things can be attainable and affordable. My great pleasure, okay, to take us through the Green 101 workshop, to take you through this development, to take you through the team and the experts. I want to introduce Phil here.
This is the most highly rated and certified green subdivision in the United States. And I think we're fortunate here. It takes a champion as the project owner. We have that in the city of Phoenix. It takes a forward-thinking builder who's also a champion to the rating systems and codes. We have that in Mandalay Community. We're not defining Mandalay Community. City of Phoenix is not defining what a green home is here. We're saying that we're using the National Green Building Standard, and that is our reference. That's ICC 700, ANSI approved. That means the municipalities can adopt this code. Not only is it certified to the Green Building Standard, it's also targeted to achieve EPA Indoor Air Plus, EPA Water Sense. It is conforming to the 2012 Energy Code. It's also labeled through the SRP program, Energy Star version 3. This was our guidebook. It's not a design tool, it's a rating system. Look at the Green Building Standard. There are 6 different categories the points are achieved in. And you'll see their lot design. You'll see resource efficiency, energy efficiency, water efficiency, indoor air quality, and then education. Because the home is 2,000 square feet or less, it received the maximum points in this category, 9. What does that mean? Well, 2,000 square feet for a family of 4 is more resource efficient than 10,000 square feet for a family of 4. Why? Because you need more resources to build that 10,000 square foot home, and then you need more resources to heat and cool it and maintain that 10,000 square foot. Code is 2006 Energy Code, current for City of Phoenix. That's 100 HERS index. 60% better would be a 40. These are 38. So we say energy efficiency, but maybe we should start off with talking about health of the home, comfort, and cost savings, right? Which is also a benefit of energy efficiency. A lot of water efficiency has to do with the site. But what it's going to encourage us to do is use water sense fixtures in the home. And it's also going to tell you to be real careful about what we do outside the home and on the site. Why? Because in the city of Phoenix, 70% of our water is used outside the home. What kind of decisions were made to help make these homes healthier? Special attention was paid to what kind of materials were used here. Paint, cabinets, flooring, all these items that sometimes are laden with formaldehyde and chemicals. We actually looked at that and said, let's use products that don't have the high chemical content. It's one thing to build this amazing green certified home that is super energy efficient, water efficient, it looks great, it has great indoor air quality. Special attention was paid to the lot, but you could almost discount most of it if we don't spend some time educating the occupant, the future occupant, because we want to make sure that the future occupant is maximizing this greenhouse. Careful thought was put into ratings and certifications that are third-party verified. It wasn't just a matter of the builder and the city of Phoenix and any of the project team wanting to say that these are green homes, take our word for it. They're third-party verified. Being gold certified through the Green Building Standard, there's so much crossover into these other nationally recognized ratings like Energy Star version 3, it was almost automatic. So this home is going to be Energy Star version 3. Now, remember going back to the HERS index. The City of Phoenix code is 100. That's 2006 Energy Code. They're adopting 2012, so they'll skip over 09. That means it's going to be a HERS index of 70. But remember what the HERS index is on this home? 38. 38. So significantly better than Energy Star version 3. 2012 Energy Code was automatic. You know, it's interesting. 2012 Energy Code, sometimes you hear about resistance to it. But the fact of the matter is, most good builders are already doing all the items. It's pretty basic. It's really a baseline, but you're talking about insulation, mechanical, the thermostat, lighting, duct R value, the building envelope, windows with lower door tests, but most good builders are already doing these items. If you want to know what your county, our state, a city is offering in energy efficiency incentives, desireusa.org. That's an up-to-date list. How walkable is a home? It's one thing to build an energy efficient home, but location becomes a critical factor in that, how efficient it truly is, how much energy we're really using. How do we draw this relationship between the home in the suburb that's really energy efficient and the home that's not even energy efficient but closer in? Look at this graph, the blue mark. That represents the carbon emissions for a home. Here's a suburban single-family home, urban single-family home, urban multifamily, and a home that would carry what you see, that performance sticker, that would be the most efficient of all. But this helps draw that correlation between location and energy efficiency. How do we encapsulate all that information? You'll see when you walk in, this is framed. This is up in every window of these houses. It's really intended to help educate the future homeowner, the real estate professional, the appraiser, the contractors, anyone that's near this home. This is going to tell you everything you need to know for the energy, for the water, location, indoor air quality, and the green strategies that help make that all possible. But look at these 4 arrows. If this home was to code a HERS index of 100, the estimated monthly utility cost would be $167. That doesn't include the utility fees, okay? But if it is a HERS of 70, which is Energy Star version 3, estimated monthly utility cost $149. Take the solar away, it's going to be $108 monthly, and a HERS index of 59. Put the solar on, it's a HERS index of 38, and an estimated monthly bill of $64. If we wanted a 0 energy bill on this home, we would probably only need about 5 of those panels. This is an example of a lot of solar being put on a home that's not energy efficient. If you want to save money on solar, make the home really energy efficient and then put it on.
And if the appraiser's not very good, then I'm kind of out of luck, right? Probably not. Here's, big changes happened in 2009, and the biggest change was that loan officers and buyers and sellers really, they were no longer allowed to pick the appraisal, and that's okay. I mean, I think that was kind of a necessary change, but what nobody tells you, and nobody talks about it anymore, is that while you probably can't call up your loan officer and say, I want Jay Joseph to do this appraisal, you probably can say, I don't want John Smith doing this appraisal, and here's why. Do you see the difference there? It's time to start interviewing your appraisers. It's time to be involved in that process and say, I want to be the person that, I'm the contact person on this transaction because I want to make sure this appraiser knows what they're doing. Way too often nowadays, the person that's calling you for an inspection on a home isn't the best appraiser, he's the cheapest. Now that you know that, and you know that that appraiser is not automatically the most qualified person to do the appraisal, start asking them questions. Ask them what a HERS index is. Ask them about insulation. Ask if they're familiar with the 16,000 home study that shows that people pay significantly more money for houses that save them energy. So that's a really important thing, and I think that touches on screening the appraiser as well. That sticker right there, or board, as Jesse referred to it, it's got so much useful information for me as the appraiser. I really care about how much this saves the consumer on energy, because again, there's study after study out there that says if this house saves somebody $150 a month in utility bills, it's worth more than that.
Danny McDevitt, the project manager, we're going to follow him for a tour. Even if you have to run back to work, just make sure you stop by even for 90 seconds. It's cool to see the home without the drywall.
To put together what I think is one of the best homes. I want to move in. Okay, I really do. I mean, I'm so excited about these homes. Some of the things that we did to mitigate the transfer is, you know, we have a break between conditioned space and non-conditioned space, okay? That thermal goes all the way up to the roof line, and you also see the vented bird stop freeze board, whatever, okay? And the balance of the home, they're solid, because they're sealed up. And no O'Hagan's on the balance of the home. Another cost saving.
O'Hagan's?
O'Hagan's, they're vents. They just industry term for the vents.
Spray foam insulation, one of the things that we can do is create an unvented attic assembly that allows us to get rid of all of the venting in the attic, and it provides a much cooler attic environment for the heating and air conditioning equipment to live in. It also allows us to lower our heating and air conditioning equipment size by anywhere from 1 ton to 2 tons in a house about
We came into this house actually before the installation was installed. We did an evaluation to make sure that the house was ready for the installation. Excuse me. There were a lot of things that we checked on. We did some duct leakage testing. We also verified that the ducts were installed correctly, verified that all the parts and pieces were ready, and then we could give a green light for Danny to go ahead and do the installation. Installation came in, we came back and did one more verification of that part and piece, and we're done as far as once the drywall goes on. We'll be back at the very end. We're going to do some blower door testing, also verify the windows are correct, also that we have the Energy Star bath fans, Energy Star appliances if they're installed, and confirm that at the end of the day that we're hitting the HERS index that we promised on the front end. So that's most of the parts that go into the Energy Star version 3 program.
What's so great about this project that it's already exceeding the 2012 Energy Code, and the city hasn't even adopted it yet. And particularly with the city being on board with this and promoting this, I think it's a win-win-win situation. It takes a team, and that's what I'm mostly impressed by, is the teamwork in order to make this happen. It creates such a great synergy for the overall community.
Something I learned is everyone can afford green.
Something I didn't know is with all the great features that they put on this house, calling green features is one of the most efficient homes.
Something I learned is the Gordon Estates subdivision is one of the only subdivisions in the country that has 4 green standards.
Something that I learned is that how practical and easy it is to build a green home.
Something I didn't know is green is modern. Something I didn't know is green saves money.
Something I learned is green doesn't have to be expensive.
Algo que no sabíamos, que una casa verde es muy saludable para vivir.
Something I learned is all about the various green certifications. I didn't know that there were so many and that there were so many components involved.
Gordon Estates is a beautiful community.
Gordon Estates is one of the best green subdivisions in town.
Subdivision that actually foreclosed, and to actually bring it back green, I think is a significant showcase and also an example for other builders to be able to see what really works.
Gordon Estates is a subdivision that's beautiful. It features 14 new build green homes that are energy efficient and affordable. They're attainably priced and they're gorgeous.
15 minutes from the airport, 15 minutes from downtown. I'm 15 minutes from any major freeway. I'm 15 minutes from the mall, shopping as well. I'm right down the street. I can within walking distance of a supermarket and so forth. The bus, right across the street.
Gordon Estate is green. Gordon Estates is beautiful.
Gordon Estates is amazing.
Gordon Estates is a beautiful community.